Hi guys, it's me, Lucy, and welcome to my small true crime channel here on TikTok where I dip my toe in the waters before taking it over to YouTube. So the first celebrity death I really wanted to cover was River Phoenix. One of the reasons being is because he was my first heartthrob I ever had. So the first thing I ever saw River in was Stand By Me, which is all about, it's based on a Stephen King novel, but it's all about, it's about boys coming of age. But I remember watching that with my mum when I was little. And yeah, that was it's still one of my favourite films of all time. The next thing I remember seeing him in, sorry, my speech impediment is really off today, but it was running on empty. I remember watching that with my mum as well. But other things he was in was My Own Private Idaho, and Indiana Jones. He played a young Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, I think it was. Now, and it was no secret to friends and family of Rivers that he was struggling with addiction, and it was starting to show on him. He was losing a lot of weight. His skin was kind of a drawn like a yellowy colour. And yeah, he just wasn't looking well at all. But does the Hollywood machine give an F about any of that? Absolutely not. No, as long as you're playing the role well, Hollywood is no secret. It's full of enablers. You know what I mean? So, and this was the issue with River is he really wanted to get clean, and he was doing a film called Dark Blood at the time. He was contracted to be in he was supposed to have Tom Cruise's parts in Interview with the Vampire and Vanilla Sky also. Now, before I go further, I do need to touch on his brother, Joaquin Phoenix here, who I'm sure you have all heard of. I mean, he's a he's a three-time Oscar winner, but he specifically has been in Walk the Line, The Joker, Gladiator, not, I don't think, was it, I think he won an Oscar for that, yeah, I think I've got all that right. So now I've touched on Joaquin and, well, mainly River's career here, but I did need to touch on Joaquin, his brother here as well, as you will see later. But I did have to touch on that also, but I'm going to be focusing on the night of the 30th of October 1993. So, as I said, he was doing a film called Dark Blood, which was supposed to be re-released, but never ended up. I don't think it ended up ever happening. But anyway, River was really trying to get clean at this point, as I said, friends and family were noticing addiction was consuming his life, let's say, and as I touched on, the Hollywood machine does not give an F about that, especially with child stars. As long as you're performing okay on set, they don't give an F. You know, they'll give you whatever you need to perform well. Okay, so going back to Dark Blood here, so it was a really good. He was trying to get clean beforehand, but it was a really good opportunity for him to, and his body was getting clean of drugs, and yeah. So anyway, he came back from. So he was working. So he was in Utah and in New Mexico, and the last 2 weeks of filming was to be in LA. And one of the last things he said to friends and family was, I'm going back to the bad town, meaning LA, of course. So that very night, River was just kicking back with friends. His sister Rain, who he was very close with, and also Joaquin, he was also very close with. Also, now I've had conflicting reports on whether Joaquin was 17 or 19, but I don't think that really matters. It's still extremely traumatic. But anyway, whether he was, like I said, 17 or 19, it doesn't matter. It's still extremely traumatic. You're still a child. Well, you're still a child at that age, aren't you? So so they all went out that night. So there's Rain, Joaquin, River. He'd got close to flee from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was there that night. So I'm going to leave it on a very harrowing 911 call that Joaquin placed that night. I'm going to leave it on that, and then I will, as I'm dipping my toe in the waters here, if you would like to see further of this over on YouTube, do let me know. I will cover it much better on YouTube. I will deep dive. Like I said, I just dip my toe in the waters here on TikTok. Okay, anyway guys, bye bye for now.
Is there somebody that you miss?
You must get over here, please. You must get over here, please. Over here. Yeah, he's having seizures on Sunset and Larrabee. Please come here. Okay, calm down a little bit, okay? What's the address where you need us? It's Sunset and Larrabee. It's at the Viper Room. Okay, what's the address, sir? Do you know? What's the address? Come on. Okay, sir. So calm down a little bit, okay? I'm sorry. It's my brother. Please come here. Where's your brother right now? He's laying on the cement. Is he breathing? I don't know. The last I checked, they said he was breathing. Is he breathing? I don't know if he's breathing. He can't get over here with me. She's trying to give him mouth to mouth. Please get over here, please. Calm down, okay? No, I think he's doing head volume or something. I don't know. Let's get over here, please. Yeah, slow down, okay? Well, where is the guy? Where the are they, you know? Please get his dog, please. Slow down, Mike, okay? Okay, what? What?
Actor River Phoenix collapsed outside a Hollywood nightclub.
It happened outside the Viper Room.
Paramedics found him on the sidewalk.
He was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Hospital.
He didn't have a heartbeat, didn't have a pulse.
When he collapsed, his brother called 911.
Let's get over here, please. Please get his dog, please. Please. Calm down, okay?
This is the moment when America met Joaquin Phoenix, when, you know, at the lowest point of his life, his brother who he loved and worshipped and looked up to is dying in front of him.